There's always that question of, when do you start investing in tests, and is it worth it? And there are certainly times where if you're kind of exploring a new space and you don't really know if what you're doing is the right thing. If you look at the lean startup and when they talk about doing these MVPs to gain knowledge, a lot of times you don't want to be writing a whole test suite to make sure that your code's going to keep running. If this is an experiment you're going to run and then learn something from it and throw it away. So the point where once things start to stabilize, once you've kind of gone through that discovery process and have validated some of your key assumptions by doing customer research, and now you're ready to start building something that's going to need to last, then that's the point in time where you want to start adding tests. And it's easier to add them in the beginning, because let's say 6 months down the line you haven't written any tests at all, and then you have to start, you're like, oh well, I guess we should start doing this. It's possible, but it takes a lot of energy. It's much easier to kind of write them hand in hand while you're building the system. And there's a bit of certainly if you're crunched for budget, there can be that pressure not to write tests because it takes time and it's going to detract from our ability to get the software ready for this demo. And I think that the answer to that isn't black and white, but what it is that actually writing tests can help accelerate your progress if you invest wisely. So going in that kind of situation where you're trying to hit this demo and saying, all right, well, let's write tests for everything, which some teams do that. That's going to slow you down, and you're going to get tripped up trying to get that last bit. If you say, all right, well, if we write tests for these areas so that we can be sure that we're not going to waste time, we changed this, we broke that, now we have to fix it. All those cycles can add up over time. So I guess the point is, if you have limited budget, which everyone does, it's worth thinking about where to invest your testing, like your energy and quality. And there's going to be some inflection point where it pays off to do enough and keep your system running.